blue for baby killing, child mutilation, open borders, crime, and inflation.
So you're a pastor that advocates for killing babies?
Killing babies for the economy is just crazy. I'm the Joker, matey.
Why do people get joy off of killing babies?
The reception on my last video made it clear that the topic of femboys is too divisive in our political landscape, so I decided to make my next video about something lighter. All jokes aside, I have some pretty strong facts to share with you all about abortion. And if you disagree with a word I have to say, your entire worldview is based upon a misguided understanding of how life works. No, but seriously, this is what I have to say. Abortion is defined as the deliberate termination of a human pregnancy. This is understandably a difficult concept to grasp. When I first heard what an abortion was, I was horrified.
Are you saying that if a mommy doesn't want to keep her baby, she can go to the doctor to get it killed?
Yeah, pretty much. But the thing that separates me from a pro-lifer is that I actually grew up and developed a basic understanding of how pregnancy works. You see, sometimes when a man and a woman love each other, the man puts his penis in the woman's vagina. And sometimes, around a week or two later, the woman becomes pregnant. At this point, the woman may or may not be equipped to handle the responsibility of raising a child and, providing a desirable life for a human being. If she isn't, she has around 21 weeks to see a doctor and get an abortion to medically terminate her pregnancy. Now, I unfortunately need to address my own side of the argument because there are, of course, a couple of nematodes who say things like, "Your life begins with your first breath." This is just as insane as the idea that life begins upon fertilization. By this logic, if a baby is born with its umbilical cord wrapped around its neck, unable to breathe, it has yet to become a living thing. The idea that breath is somehow life-determining boggles my goddamn mind. I literally cannot imagine how people can logically come to the conclusion that your first breath, independently of all other stimulation, is your introduction to life. You are a fucking moron, and you are only validating pro-life arguments by making their opposition, us, look fucking stupid. Brain-dead liberals aside, the biggest talking point that conservatives use against abortion is that the vagina does not magically confer personhood, which is actually a true statement. It's not as if life begins the split second the baby is born, but it also does not begin the split second a woman becomes pregnant. If you are willing to acknowledge and participate in the nuanced conversation of where life begins, you have to acknowledge that the clump of cells that form in a woman's body the second her egg is fertilized is not a human being. It's fucking asinine to think that an abortion is the death of a child when centuries of research has made it crystal clear that life does not begin at pregnancy. Despite overwhelming evidence that abortion is not murder, over 55% of Americans are still pro-life.